Okay, let's choose an Intellivision game to play today. We got Thunder Castle, really great game. Highly recommend this one. Really great graphics, cool game. Triple action, you get 3 games in one, why not? Poker and blackjack, that was like, that came with the system. You get 3 games, well, a bunch of different card games. Tron Deadly Disc, Vectron, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, one of my most favorite ones. Then we got, let's see, we got Nova Blaster. Some of these ones are hard to see. Beauty and the Beast, Bomb Squad, play with the Intellivoice, great game. Space Battle, NBA Basketball, all the sports titles, bowling, Astrosmash, Utopia. That's one of my more favorite games. That's like a god game. You get to build your own little island up there. Baseball, technically one of the first games to start talking, even though it doesn't use the Intellivoice, but there is, it does say you're out and stuff. It's kind of like a simulated voice. Space Armada, that's Intellivision's version of Space Invaders. You can see right there, that's Space Invaders. Stampede, that's an Atari 2600 classic. Space Armada again. It's funny, Space Armada in the blue box, and then we got Space Armada in the red box. Kind of like, one's the space series and one's the action series. It's basically, throughout the years, they kind of reclassified games. The red is supposed to be, I think, the action series, and the blue is supposed to be the space series, or the sports, or something. I don't know. They just kind of kept mixing things up. So it got kind of weird. A bunch of random cartridges here. Lock and Chase. So Lock and Chase, one of my more favorite. This was my dot gobbling game of the Intellivision era. I didn't have Pac-Man when I was a kid, but I did have Lock and Chase. And as you can see, it's kind of like a Pac-Man style game. Classic arcade game. Really cool, really fun. I love it for the Intellivision. And then we can get, I'm going to move these over here. Oh, we got Kool-Aid Man. This was an interesting game, a little bit hard to play. Mousetrap, these are the Coleco games. Mousetrap was a great. Carnival, what do we got here? Zaxxon. Very disappointing version of Zaxxon. This one turned out like the Atari 2600 Zaxxon. Not good at all. Frogger. Frogger, I always say this, Frogger's great, no matter where you play it. I even have like this LCD frog crossing game. It's kind of like, like a handheld thing, and it's actually fun. It's Frogger. So Frogger, you can't do no wrong. We got, I'm going to move some more of these. These are all like Atari 8-bit cartridges here. But we got Reverse Thigh, Checkers, Backgammon. These are all like the board games of the Intellivision in the purple. So, like the Utopia game I saw over there was also in a purple box. So they kind of consider that like a board game, which is interesting. More Diddly Discs, Sub Hunt, Armor Battle. I got a lot of repeats here. We're going here like Lock and Chase. Yeah. And then over here, Safe Cracker. Now this game looks cool. It's a great looking game. But unfortunately, it's a very, very tough game. I'm gonna just kind of show you the box here. Here it is. Oop, there it is. Looks cool, but very hard game to play. And it's in a weird box because the bottom here just kind of pops out. As you can see, my cartridge just fell over there, and everything is just kind of a mess. Not the greatest of boxes, I have to say, but really annoying. But this is one of the best Intellivision games is Burger Time, and a lot of people agree that Intellivision probably has one of the best versions of Burger Time. Even though it's not as close to the arcade, I would say it's got its own little levels, but it's a very great action arcade platform game for the Intellivision. Unfortunately, you know, like things like Donkey Kong were not. Yeah, but this is great. This is my little mess of Intellivision games here. I need to straighten this all out. As you can see, I got kind of things all muddled up. These are all like 8-bit cartridges mixed up with my Intellivision stuff. But it's always great. And you know, I have like down here in my man cave, these are some of the other Intellivision games like Shark, you know, another version of Lock and Chase, Bump and Jump. I got a bunch of Intellivision cartridges here. Oh, and just to bring you way over here, where Megatron and Galvatron are, as you can see in the back here. Let me just move that. These are my other Intellivision games I like to gravitate towards. Being guarded by Megatron, you got the Donkey Kong and Ladybug. These are all just games. Donkey Kong Jr. right there. Really great game for the Intellivision. All great titles. All great games. This is yeah, this is just how I have my Intellivision games in my man cave. A lot of great games. What do you choose? What is your favorite game? You like boxing, soccer, space battle, bowling? All great titles. Anyways, yeah, I just thought I would do a little rundown of my Intellivision game selection. And what do you think would be a great game to play? Another game, I actually haven't explored this one, really, Locomotion. I don't even know how I ended up with this copy. I think I just got it in a bundle of games I bought off of eBay. Anyways, oh, hold on. Nope. Yep. That's not an Intellivision game. Even down here, we got the... That's not an Intellivision game either. It's an Atari game. This is how messed up my man cave is. I got the Atari games over here. Got the Intellivision over here. Everything is just a big mess. But anyways, I'd like to know how you, Intellivision, what's your favorite game? Throw it down in the comments below. We're just going to take a quick peek over here. And move Galvatron again. Again, there's Frogger. Reverse Eye, Ladybug. Poker. Mousetrap. All great games. Donkey Kong, yes. I understand Donkey Kong on the Intellivision was not the greatest. Not until we got DK Arcade, which actually was one of the greatest. And we wish we had it. Anyways, yeah, this is just a little trip through my man cave of my Intellivision games. Throw down in your comments what you like, which ones you think are the greatest games. I always like to hear it. Throw your comments down below. Hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Burger time.